Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me well. My name is Teresa and I'm guiding the Mind with Hearts course for students on Wednesdays and also the Instagram live sessions on Fridays. So if anyone is joining right now, maybe you can give me a little feedback if you can hear me well. Maybe a little comment or a thumb or something. That's always good to know. And otherwise, I would just start. And for today, I would like to start with a little experiment. So we're going to experiment a little bit with our attention. So I invite you to take your thumb or your one finger and really try to focus on your finger. So we can focus our attention to see our finger very clearly. So maybe you see the nail, or you see the skin, or any other details. So now I invite you to try out to widen your attention, to really see the surrounding of this finger and get a sense of the whole room that you're in, or the surrounding. Any colors there, objects, without moving your eyes, so you're still looking at your finger, but trying to widen your attention. Okay, great. So this is just a little experiment in this field of perception, but it's beautiful because it shows us how we can focus our attention like a spotlight on one object, or we can widen our attention. And we can do the same with the awareness of our internal experiences. So for example, when meditating, sometimes we focus on breathing on our abdomen. So we really try to focus our attention on the movements of breathing on our abdomen, for example. So there we have a spotlight attention. And this really helps us to concentrate and stable the mind, because sometimes our minds are all over the place. And this concentrated form of attention, right, this spotlight attention really helps us to steady the mind, calm down, concentrate. And this is sometimes really helpful in daily life. But the second type of awareness is also really helpful. So this kind of open awareness in which we really have like a floodlight attention. So we get a sense of wholeness when having this. It's also called open awareness. And open awareness is really good, because in the end, if you think of suffering arises when parts are fighting against parts. For example, some part of myself is fighting against another personality trait that I'm having, and then I have this resistance inside, and these parts are fighting, and I have an experience of suffering. Or I'm suffering with a friend, and my friend and me, we are fighting against each other, or groups of people, right? So when connecting to this open awareness, we get a sense of wholeness and oneness, and everything has space in there, and we're not so much affected by it. So there's a beautiful picture that I like to use. So if you have a tablespoon of water and a tablespoon of salt, and you put it into a cup of water, it's disgusting, you can't really drink it. But if you have the same amount of salt and you put it into a bucket of water, you don't even taste it. So when we have sometimes difficult experiences and we enter this field of open awareness, we realize that we are more than that pain or that aching heart or whatever it is that we're suffering from. But we are this vast, open awareness in which everything has space and we are pretty unaffected by it. So I want to try out both ways of awareness and attention, and I'm going to guide you through that in the meditation that follows. So I hope you'll enjoy it. And we're going to start by finding a comfortable sitting position, really grounding ourselves first. Feeling the feet on the floor and the sit bones on the ground. Feeling an elongation through the spine. And then relaxing the shoulders, shoulders dropping down. Arms resting on the knees. And then also sensing the face. And softening the eyes. You can have the eyes closed for this exercise, or open and gently looking downwards. But softening the area of the eyes. And also softening the jaw, which often holds a lot of tension. So sitting in a position in which we can be alert and relaxed at the same time. And then let's take 3 extended breaths together to really arrive here. Breathing in through the nose. And then a long, slow out breath. Letting the shoulders sink down. In breath is just coming naturally. And then a long, slow out breath. Giving all the weight of your body to the floor. And then in again. And slowly breathing out, releasing all the tension, relaxing. And then letting the breath settle into its natural rhythm. So the breath can come and go naturally. You don't have to do anything, you don't need to control it. You can simply let go. And just taking a moment to really arrive in the here and now with everything that is right now. Any thoughts or physical sensations. And also your mood. However you are is completely fine. Really accepting this present moment as it is. And then we're gonna practice a little bit of spotlight attention. And if you want, you can bring a hand on your abdomen. And we're going to try to really feel the movements of breathing there. So what is happening with your abdomen when breathing in and breathing out? Really trying to follow these movements of breathing for the whole length of the in-breath and the whole length of the out-breath. Breath by breath. And really concentrating on your abdomen. And whenever the mind wanders, gently bringing it back. And sensing how the abdomen rises and falls. Sensing the abdomen from the inside out. Rising and falling. With this focused attention. And then we're gradually gonna widen our attention. So now include the area of your solar plexus and chest as you're breathing. And also feeling the movements of breathing there. And also down, feeling into the sit bones in your buttocks as you're breathing. So widening the circle of attention. And still following the breath. And then gradually widening the attention even more to also include the shoulders. And really try to feel what movements arise when you're breathing in your shoulders. And also feeling the breath moving into your legs. And observing any movements there. So now including the whole upper body and the legs. And opening your attention even more to also include your head. So feel the breath spreading into your head. And also down to your feet. So now feeling your whole body breathing from the top of your head to your feet. And if your hand is still on your abdomen, you can let go and put it back on your knee. And just trying to stay with the whole body breathing. In and out. Observing all the movements that get created through the breath. Being the witness of these waves of breathing. And getting a sense for the body as a whole. Feeling the spaciousness. And then relaxing back into an open awareness in which not only the breath has its place, but also sensations can simply come and go. Sounds you may hear, and even thoughts can arise and pass. But you are this open awareness in which all of these experiences can come and go. like clouds in the sky. But you are this vast, open awareness and spaciousness. And this tablespoon of salt can't affect you in this. And then staying here for a little bit longer. And then slowly deepening the breath again. And as you're taking deeper inhalations, maybe your shoulders start to move. And maybe you want to roll your shoulders a bit. Or your head from one side to the other. And try to remain with this awareness. Also, as you're opening the eyes, if they were closed, and you start looking around in your room or wherever you are, and still feeling this spaciousness inside. And getting a feeling of the whole room. Inside of yourself, outside of yourself. And then taking one deep breath again. And coming back. And I hope you can take some of that into your daily life. So this ability to concentrate on one thing, being really stable in our attention, and also opening up our awareness and being this big bucket of water that is not affected by this tablespoon of salt. So I thank you for joining me, and hopefully seeing you next week, and enjoy the weekend. Bye bye.